Hey everyone, Mr.Weeks here. We're going to talk about coordinate geometry with triangles. Alright, funny story, this is my third take on this one. Got the whole thing recorded, and instead of hitting download, I ended up hitting delete. And yeah, so here we are. Alright, coordinate geometry, what we're talking about is finding perimeter and later area of shapes given just the coordinates of the vertices. So let's get started. As we can see, alright, it says find the perimeter of the triangle given the vertices. So we've got A, B, and C. Let's mark them out for us. Let's see, we've got A. Come on. Here we go. Alright, we've got A, we've got B, no, sorry, B and C. So in order to find the perimeter, we need to find the length of each of the sides. And in order to do so, we need to use our old friend, the distance formula. So I'm just going to write it out again, just to make sure everybody's on the same page. So we have x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 also squared. Alright. So let's take a look. We need to find AB. We need to find BC. And we need to find AC. If we take a look, AC is actually a vertical line, which saves us a ton of time. Because quite simply, vertical line means all we need to do is count. And again, if it's a horizontal line, we can do the exact same thing. So we're just going to count this one off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Saved ourselves from doing distance formula one time at least. We still got to do it 2 more for the other 2 sides. But if you can ever save yourself some time, please do. Make your life and mine much, much easier. So I'm going to skip to another slide, and we're going to take care of AB. So here we go. AB, we're going to use our first 2 coordinates. And in order to do so, I'm going to label them. You don't have to, but it helps me keep myself straight. So x1, y1, x2, and y2. So here we go. Let's plug it right into our formula. x2 is negative 2 minus x1, which is 3, squared, plus y2, which is 1, minus y1, which is 4, squared. Do a little add the opposite action going on here. Add the opposite. So negative 2 plus negative 3 gives me negative 5 squared plus 1 plus negative 4 gives me a negative 3 squared. So we end up with a 25 plus 9, which gives me a 34. Take the square root, punch in the calculator, and presto changeo, we end up with 5.8. So I'm going to go back to our other slide, jot it down. Now we need to find BC. So same thing, here we go. BC. I'm going to cross out A because we really don't need it. So again, just going to label my stuff. X1, Y1, X2, Y2. Now I've had plenty of people ask me before, does it matter which one is X1, Y1, and X2, Y2? I say no. If you think about it, if you're driving from Monmouth to Augusta, it's 17 miles. If you drive from Augusta back to Monmouth, it's still 17 miles. Distance is a positive number, no matter which way you go. So here we go. X2 is 3 minus negative 2 squared plus y2 negative 1 minus 1 squared. So 3 minus negative 2, we'll add the opposite action. We get 5 squared plus negative 2 squared. So 5 squared is 25. Negative 2 squared gives me 4. So we end up with the square root of 29. Punch it in the calculator. Drum roll, please. And we get 5.4. Well, it's really 5.38, but we round that up to 5.4. Punch it back in. 5.4. Now it's time. Perimeter. We all know the drill. Add up your sides. So 8 and 4 gives me 12. Put down the 2 and my decimal point. Carry the 1. 1 and 5 is 6, and 5 is 11, and 5 is 16. So if I said these were inches, then my answer would be 16.2 inches. That's all she wrote. If you have any questions or comments, please check your notes, ask a friend, and if that still doesn't work, feel free to ask me. Have a great day. I'm Mr. Weeks.